Hello, and welcome to today's webinar, An Introduction to Pre-Law Advisement for Baruch College Students. My name is Tina Coco, and I'm your Pre-Law Advisor and manager of the Max Berger Pre-Law Program. I'm excited to guide you through some essential information to help you navigate your journey toward law school and a career in law. Whether you are just considering law school or are already focused on it, today's session will provide you with important resources and key advice to help you succeed. This webinar, in addition to reading our pre-law guidebook, is mandatory before meeting with me for pre-law advisement. During this session, I will provide you with a validation code. Please write down this code as it will be required before you can proceed with your appointment. I ask that you come prepared with your questions as we will go over those during your appointment. I'll share my screen and we'll start our PowerPoint presentation. The Max Berger Pre-Law Program was founded here at Baruch in 2007. I have been managing the program since 2011. My office is located in the Star Career Development Center, which is on the second floor of the Newman Vertical Campus in room 2-150. I'm in the office on Tuesday afternoons and all day Thursdays. Appointments are virtual on Tuesdays and in person on Thursdays during the academic year. You can make an appointment to see me by either emailing me, my email is below, or going into your Handshake account and making an appointment there. In today's session, we will cover the following key topics: what pre-law is and why it's important, what skills and knowledge are necessary for law school, how to prepare academically and professionally, understanding the law school application process, and the resources and support available to you at Baruch College's Max Berger Pre-Law Program. We'll start with what is pre-law. Pre-law is not a formal major, at least not here at Baruch. It's rather an advising track that helps guide students towards law school. Many students believe that there is a specific pre-law major, but in reality, you can major in virtually any field and still be well prepared for law school. Common pre-law majors among Baruch Law School applicants include accounting, finance, economics, political science, history, English, philosophy, and marketing. But law schools do not require any specific major. What matters most is developing strong reading, writing, research, and analytical thinking skills. Why is pre-law advisement important? Pre-law advisement helps you develop a plan to build a competitive application for law school. It's about identifying courses, internships, extracurricular activities, and networking opportunities that will make you a strong candidate when it's time to apply. Determining whether law school is right for you. First, I'd like to direct you to Baruch's Pre-Law Advisement Guide. It's located on our website, and we will also visit the website and give you a tour of that website and the Pre-Law Advisement Guide. Make sure you read that guide before coming in for your pre-law advisement meeting. Some other things you should think about is what makes you interested in the field of law. Consider one of Baruch's minors, either in business law or law and policy. Do you know any attorneys? Conduct some informational interviews. Have you ever worked with a legal employer? Consider paralegal positions, legal secretary positions, and legal internships. Do you know what lawyers do? Do you love research and writing? Think about all of these questions. And don't forget, attend weekly pre-law society events that take place every Thursday during club hours. And remember, participate in the Max Berger Pre-Law Program. Right, now we are going to talk about essential skills for law school. The key skills for law school success include critical thinking, analytical skills, strong written and oral communication skills, research and writing proficiency, time management, attention to detail, and organizational skills. Develop these skills while you're in college. Consider courses that emphasize reading comprehension, essay writing, debate, and research. And consider engaging in extracurricular activities like student government, joining a debate team, or Baruch's Pre-Law Society. How to prepare academically for law school. First, maintain a strong GPA. That is one of the most important factors law school admissions officers look for in a candidate. Consider internships and extracurricular activities that demonstrate leadership, initiative, and gain practical experience, whether it's in the law or outside of the law. And remember, acquiring a strong standardized test score is also very important. Students now have a choice of whether to take the law school admissions test, the graduate record exam, or another admission tool that's new called JD Next. Remember that the highest score anyone can receive on the LSAT is a 180, and your goal is to get as close as possible to that score. The first step in the law school application process is to register with the Law School Admissions Council. We'll take a look at their website afterwards. Creating an account on this website is free. The website is located at lsac.org. This platform will be your online law school application portal for almost 200 law schools in the US. It's a one-stop shop for registering for the LSAT if that is the admission test you decide to take. You will also be able to upload your application materials to this website and attend and sign up for law school forums that take place each fall and the summer in person and virtually. How to prepare for the law school application. You will certainly need 5 items. You will need to take a standardized admission test, either the LSAT, GRE, or JD Next. You will need your official transcript, including any transcripts from any schools you have transferred from or received college credit through high school or prior to attending Baruch. If you are in a master's degree program, you will also need official transcripts from any graduate school programs you may have attended, even if you haven't graduated from those programs or attended or obtained a degree. You will need a resume. You will need at least 3 letters of recommendation, 2 from professors and 1 from an employer. You'll also be required to write a personal statement and other statements that the law school application requests. Remember that I am here as a resource to review your personal statement and your resume, and Baruch's Writing Center will also be an added resource for you. Please take advantage of your resources. Choosing the right law school for you and creating a list of law schools that you may want to apply to. Some considerations that you may want to consider are the price and cost of schools, scholarships that the schools may provide you with, the location of the school, the reputation of the school, programs and faculty of interest at the school, talking to current law school students from those schools and alumni, and career outcomes as well as bar passage rates. In other words, your return on investment from these law schools on your list. One of the most popular questions I am asked as a pre-law advisor is, what's best? Should I go straight from undergrad to law school, or should I take some time off and work for a little bit or travel, raise a family? The answer is, there is no right answer. Law schools accept both applicants straight through from kindergarten through JD, or those that take some gap time off. So you need to make the decision that's right for you. We're going to talk a little bit about application timelines now and take a look at Baruch's Pre-Law Advisement Guidebook on our website. Before we go any further, I had mentioned earlier in this webinar that I would provide you with a validation code, and here it is. It's NVC 2-190. Okay, please write down this validation code as I will be asking for it before we proceed with your appointment. Again, the validation code is NVC 2-190. We're going to take a look at our website, and that's Baruch's pre-law pages. There are 2 pre-law pages on Baruch's website. And the way you would come to the page is by going to the Star Career Development Center, clicking on Leadership Programs, and then the Baruch Pre-Law tab. Once you click on the Baruch Pre-Law tab, you will see our handbook here. Please click on that handbook. If you scroll down to pages 24 and 25, you will see the law school application timeline and checklist. If you are considering applying to law school right after you graduate from Baruch, remember that you must follow this checklist. As a first-year student or in your second year, you must do these items here. As a junior, please start checking off these items here. And as a senior in your final year before entering law school, you must check off these items here. And they spill into page 25. Going back to Baruch's website, you will note that on the second page is a listing of the Max Berger Pre-Law Program activities. We offer a fellowship program, and I encourage you to read more about it here. The application deadline each year is April 22nd. We also offer institutes, winter and summer institutes. You can read more about them here and take a look at the schedule of events. We offer a starter pack, which reimburses students almost $1,000 for law school application fees, including the cost of the LSAT exam and approximately 5 law school applications. Again, you can apply right through this website. Next is an unpaid legal internship stipend. We encourage students to proceed with internships, and if you decide to choose a legal internship which is unpaid through a government or nonprofit legal employer, we will provide you with a stipend of $2,500 once you complete 200 hours of work with that unpaid legal employer. We will talk about obtaining access to a resource on Handshake that will allow you to gather information on searching for legal internships in a moment. Before we go to that, I did want to show you this very last tab here, which is our most popular program through the Max Berger Pre-Law program, and that's our LSAT reimbursement program, which will reimburse test takers up to $2,000 for costs that they've incurred in LSAT prep, including costs of workbooks and tutors, as well as courses. Again, all application forms are found on this website. We'll go back to the PowerPoint presentation now. And here we are. Okay, we're going to talk about using Handshake and Baruch's pre-law web pages. So I mentioned earlier that we have many pre-law events going on campus, outside of campus, virtually, and in person. We're going to go to the Handshake website platform and show you how to access information and register for those events. We're also going to look at resources on Handshake in order to answer some frequently asked questions about the LSAT and provide you with a list of LSAT prep providers to get you started on your search. We're also going to show you a guidebook on searching for a legal internship or law job. And we'll also go back to our guidebook to provide you with information on your very short recommended reading list. So I'm going to stop the share here and go back to our guidebook for a moment, which again is found on our pre-law page. And it's the very first tab, the first page of pre-law, and it's the second tab here, the handbook. If you scroll down to page 26, you will see a very short list of recommended reading for pre-law students. If you are unsure about practice areas and what each practice area is about, we recommend that you read this book, The Official Guide to Legal Specialties. This book is written by an attorney who is also a career counselor. She has gathered chapters for about 26 different practice areas, listed them alphabetically, and she has conducted informational interviews with attorneys who focus on certain practice areas. You may find this book in Baruch's library, your local public library, or you can purchase it on one of these websites for less than $8. The second book we recommend, going back to our website here and page 26, is a book called Hillbilly Elegy by J.D. Vance, our vice president. This book is a memoir of J.D. Vance's journey to Yale Law School. This book has been on the New York Times bestseller list for many years. It was so popular that Netflix made a movie about it. If you want to watch the movie, feel free to do so, but please read the book. The book goes into a lot more detail about his journey to Yale Law School. Again, you can find this book in any public library. If you wish to purchase it, it's about $6 on any website. And then the last book I recommend for pre-law students is one called Law School Confidential. Again, all of these books are listed in the last page of your pre-law guidebook. Law School Confidential is a book by current law students to future law students, telling them what to expect in law school. Again, this book can be found in your local public library, or you can purchase it for about $7 on a website. We're now going to shift gears and go to Handshake and look at the resources that are in Handshake. If we click on the Events tab, that's typically located on the left-hand side, and in our keyword search, we put the word law in there, you will see and you can sort all of the pre-law events that are going on campus and outside of campus, in person and virtually. Feel free to attend any of these programs. I'm scrolling through right here, and you can click on each program and RSVP for these programs. Remember, the Pre-Law Society at Baruch is very active and holds one program per week during the academic semester, all on topics that are relevant to pre-law students. If we go back to the tabs listed here on Handshake and click on the word resources, and we put a keyword of law in the search tab, you will see 3 resources come up. The first one is the LSAT Prep FAQ and list of LSAT prep providers in the New York City area. Please click on that. You will see lots of frequently asked questions and ways for you to get support if you decide to use the LSAT as your admission test. As we scroll through this, you will see then following the information on frequently asked questions, a list of New York City area LSAT prep providers for pre-law applicants. This is a very short list that I've created. Of course, there are many, many other LSAT prep providers out there, but if you're not sure where to start, this is a good starting point. Scroll through and you will see in alphabetical order some LSAT prep companies that are very popular with our students. If you are looking for a legal internship, again, click on the word resources. In your search box, put the word law in there, and you will see another resource come up, and that is how to seek a legal internship as an undergraduate student or a legal job as a recent graduate. If you click on this guidebook, you will see many different opportunities available to undergraduate students as well as students that have graduated from college with legal employers. As an example, we'll click on our very first hyperlink, the New York County District Attorney's Office. These links go directly to the career pages of each employer. If we click on internship opportunities, and then again, click on college internship, you will see all the information necessary in order to apply to an internship with this legal employer, who you should address cover letters and resumes to, and what the due dates are clearly listed here. We're going to go back to our PowerPoint presentation. As we finish up our webinar. So just to repeat what you see here on this page, we have lots of resources here at Baruch. We have our weekly pre-law events. Remember to look on Handshake. We have a list of LSAT FAQs and LSAT prep providers, again, on Handshake. We have a guidebook on how to search for a legal internship or a legal job, also on Handshake. Please read the short list of recommended readings found on page 26 of your pre-law guidebook, and read through all of the offerings on the 2 pages of the Max Berger Pre-Law website and all of the funding sources that are available to our students. If you want more information, again, make an appointment through Handshake or email me. And remember to provide the validation code that I provided to you earlier in this webinar. I look forward to seeing you and helping you on your journey. Take care. Bye-bye.